Okay, so in today's lesson, we're going to continue looking at writing an introduction. Well, you're going to have some practice writing introductions, but the main focus of the lesson is going to be looking at writing your overview, which is the first main paragraph, the first main body paragraph in task 1. So what I'd like to do is focus on that today, and then next week we'll move on to task 2. So how to write an overview. So the overview is probably, I'll make it bigger.
Yeah.
The overview is probably the most important paragraph in the whole essay. In fact, it is very difficult to score 7 or above without a good one. An overview is simply a summary of the main or most important points in a graph, chart, 3 sentences long, and should be the second paragraph you write in your essay. So we looked at that last week. We talked about it a little last week. As we will see below, it also influences what you write in the rest of your essay. So that's going to help you write your second and possibly third paragraph if you want to write 2. So you've got your introduction, your overview, and then you might choose to write 2 paragraphs with the details, but that's up to you. You can just write 1. We'll look now. So you need to learn how to write a good one, and you are much more likely to get a high score if you do. So an overview is one of the first things an examiner looks at or looks for, because it shows them that you can identify the most important information from the graph or chart and clearly identify overall trends and comparisons. If we look at the official marking scheme, we can see that the word overview is mentioned 3 times. So this is, just go down here. So for the writing scores, you have the 4 criteria, just as you have for the speaking. Task achievement, coherence and cohesion. We'll look at the meanings of these in another lesson, perhaps, or maybe later today. Lexical resource, grammatical range, and accuracy. So the one we're focusing on by focusing on writing a good overview is task achievements. All right, so if we go back here, so for task achievements, as you can see, each band from 5 to 7 mentions an overview. So it's a really important thing to do in the first place, and the more correct, the better your overview is, the higher your score for this part will be. So really, really important. So to get at least 5 for task achievement, we must give some kind of overview. If we do not give any overview, we will always get below a 5. If we select the appropriate data to give in our overview, we get a score of 6. And if it is clear, we get a 7. And I'm sure some of you are aiming for 7, aren't you?